I've been to multiple seminars and stuff up here with owners like yourself that, you know, have come out and sold companies and have done very well. And they've all said basically the same thing. In a way, without sounding harsh, they said, we don't really care about the trucks. It was just a means to get you know, whereas us owner operators and drivers would love the chrome. I'm a chrome junkie. Trust me, I love a pretty truck. And so they would say, yeah, we don't care about that because it doesn't make you any more money. You know, we've all heard that but at the end of the day, when you're driving it for 70 hours a week, you want it to be nice, right? So is that part of setting up the business correctly? Is that the mindset that maybe owner operators need to get first and then start? What are some of the things to kind of get you set up for this long-term play that we're going to have with truck?
It is. And I would say, you know, a couple of things for guys like that. Another thing is planning for those big expenses like license plates. You know, how many of us have scrambled around here in Illinois? It's April 1st. You know, it's like, I mean, I can, this brings up bad memories. You know, at the
you're human.
At the DMV writing a $90,000 check, right? Wow. And a lot of guys miss that date, or, you know, they're really stressing about it. And then all of a sudden, you know, because you have to save up for that, well, then you didn't do other preventative maintenance. Yep. And, you know, it really is staying on top of that. Just some suggestions. Keep your ducks in a row. One of the things that made it easy for us to sell our company, once we signed the letter of intent, we closed in 6 weeks, which is just remarkable for a pretty good sized company. Yeah. But one of the things that made it easy, you know, like with our rolling equipment, we had a 3-ring binder for every truck, and I mean, every expense, and we could really detail the history of that truck. Another common mistake, if you guys are out there thinking about selling your company, remember, and I've had this happen to me twice now, where the guy or the owner will go out and purchase brand new trucks right before they want to sell the company. Oh. And the value of your company is derived from the cash flow of the company, not necessarily the assets. So this is something good to remember. Your cash flow of your company has a value. Yep. That, you know, that if that value is greater than the market value of your assets, then you have goodwill in the company. Yep. If the value of that cash flow, you know, is not greater than the market value of those assets, there's no value to the business. I recently kind of parted ways with trying to sell a company, and he had good trucks, yep. But he bought 2 brand new, pretty Mack dump trucks, yep. You know, right at the end, and it just ate up all the value in the company because his cash flow didn't change. So the value of the company didn't change, but the value of the assets he owns changed. Yep. And, you know, there was no reason for him to sell it, really, other than just walking away from the trucks.
So you've really got to think about this from the beginning. I know I'm in this spot myself. You know, I've been self-employed for 12, and I'm not in trucking. I'm an artist, podcaster, whatever you want to do. But I'm thinking one day I would like my kids, let's say, to take over the company if that's what we chose to do. I don't know what kind of assets there would be, but you know, a lot of us don't think about that until you get kind of going down that road and trying to change things. And like you say, we're trying to make it look like we've got this valuable company. So we go buy trucks, like you've just said, and now we're actually devaluating it. Is there a system or a timeline or some kind of a system to say, okay, you've started your company, you know, after 10 years is when you should really start thinking about selling it. And after 15 years, don't buy any more equipment. And is there that kind of a timeline out there? Or?
You know, I would tell you that you need to have your exit plan in place the day you start your business.
Okay.
You know, so there's a couple of things. If you go to our website, you can take a questionnaire. It's called the Value Builder Questionnaire. Okay. So the Value Builder system is really about non-financial things that affect the value of your company. Right. And one, especially with owner operators, here's one thing they get caught up in, and in the Value Builder system, they would call it the hub and spoke. The owner does everything. He may drive a truck. He dispatches the trucks. He does the maintenance. All the customers come to him. You take that guy to the hub, right? And everybody else is the spokes. You take that guy out, there's nothing to sell. There's no business. This company that I was just trying to sell, I really had a hard time convincing him of this, and it made his company unsellable. He was cash flowing about $500,000 a year, and that attracts a lot of attention. But he was it. Like I said, you remove him out of it, and there's nothing else.